Hey everybody, and welcome back to Google versus the Movement Doctor. And today we're going to talk about percussion therapy devices. There's two main groups that people may search online and Google to kind of really see what are the best ones. Now there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them being made in China that have their own different names and stuff like that. But the two main here in the United States are Theragun and Hypervolt. Now, when we talk about each one of them, they each have kind of they're both pros and cons, but at the end of the day, when people are always searching what is the best percussive therapy device to get, they search on Google and there's a lot of different answers. Everyone has a lot of different opinions. But here what we know is that what we use on our clients is what's the most effective and what's the best. And for us, we love Theragun. Theragun is one of the better products out there, mainly because one, they were one of the first ones to create it. So they've gone through quite a number of iterations. I think they're on number 4 now. And one of the first ones that they had were super loud, and Jason, who's the owner of Theragun, will be the first to admit that it was very loud. But the reason why it was loud is because specifically they wanted to be able to allow people to move the head of the device. So you can see the gapping here in the way the head can move. So what they're trying to do is allow people to kind of make it flat and make it whatever direction they want. So you can see here, depending on how you want to utilize the Theragun, you can change it in any angle that you want. But by doing this, he sacrificed noise. And so now what he's done is kind of created different versions that do not move, just like the Hypervolt. Now, the reason why we like Theragun a little bit more is because they have a patented amount of frequency and amplitude per every device. So the amount of vibration and percussions that their guns move through is greater than any of the other ones that we've seen. So if we compare these two guys here, you can see they move very deep, but there's a little bit greater amplitude on the Theragun versus the Hypervolt. You can see a bigger separation there. Now that they've made these ones, you can tell that the volume is much more similar. And what's also great about Theragun is that they have a lot of different variable devices. This one is easy to travel with, so we travel with it everywhere we need to go on different, if we're covering an event on the field or on the plane, this is a lot easier to cover. And all the tips, each one of them have their own various tips. But at the end of the day, we really want to focus on what's going to get the best bang for our buck. Theragun was always more useful in the sense that we were able to get a lot more treatment sessions out of it. Battery life was much longer, and we've been very happy with it. Now, in terms of how to use the Theragun to its maximum best capability, is you just kind of have to figure out, again, at the end of the day, what are we using percussive therapy for? Now, the biggest thing that people kind of have the misconception about is that, it's to help decrease pain or kind of take out some trigger points, and that may be the case, but the biggest reason why you want to use any kind of percussive therapy device is for increasing blood flow. The vibration that it hits into the muscle or into the area that you're targeting, the main thing that it's doing is increasing blood flow, and that's what we really want to focus on. So if it's someone's knee that we need to kind of bend a little bit more, we want to use the Theragun right around it to kind of increase that blood flow and then help us get more range of motion with each one. Is there a wrong way to use this? I mean, obviously, if you use it on a bone, it's gonna hurt a lot. So you wanna really go on soft tissue. Another great use of this Theragun is if you're unsure if someone has a bone lesion or a bone fracture. Now, it's gonna hurt a lot, but it's a quick, easy test to know if someone has a fracture or not. So if you're thinking someone has a fracture and you're not sure just because, they just came off the, they were playing basketball, they sprained their ankle, they don't know if it hurts or not. You put one of these guys right on a bone, the vibration on the bone will cause extreme pain, and you'll know that it's a fracture. If it's not, and it's just kind of soft tissue-ish, then it may be just a ligament. But another quick test that we've seen clinically that's been a great way to kind of know if there's a fracture is by using a Theragun right on the bone. So at the end of the day, you know, you're searching on Google, what is the best percussive therapy device to use? In our experience, Theragun definitely outmatches the Hypervolt. And we use it in all our clinics, all our athletes. They have a great website in terms of looking into different things like that, and they have more education that helps back a lot of their science in terms of why their device is much more efficient, and a lot of continuing education in the works. I hope you guys all enjoyed this segment of Google versus the Movement Doctor, percussive therapy devices, and I hope to catch you guys again soon. Don't forget to subscribe or like and comment on our site. Thanks.